Hello there YouTubers. Basically I thought I'd do a video a bit out the normal. This is about my solar system. This is Reggie. So hello Reggie. Okay, here we have two 120 watt monocrystalline solar panels. They are wired in series, which basically means that they output 24 volts nominal. Can't actually see any of the wire in there. Have a quick look down below. Have a look. Not really going to see much. Basically they give a voltage of around about, I think it's 44 volts in total, which then, this is only a temporary measure at the moment, but it runs up these wires here. That's the back of my panel. You can see me in there as well. Okay, basically we go round to the batteries, and here are the batteries. We have 3 car batteries, which didn't cost me anything, so I'm not losing anything. The 4th is up there, is fully charged, and I use that for a cool box that I have in the boot of the car. Okay, we'll then go on to my solar charge controller. Right, okay, this is the solar charge controller. I have an EP Ever tracer. As you can see, that is running through a 30 amp fuse to the solar panels. Here we have a dual voltage amp meter showing the voltage of the battery and how many amps I'm loading through the load, which is down here, which is 0. We have an amp meter here, which basically tells me how much amps is going into the battery. That's once it's gone through the charge controller, so it's all working MPPT. We have a cut-off switch there, which don't work at the moment, it's not wired up. We then have this little board here, which is a buck converter. What this does is this basically lowers the voltage of whatever the input is. The input, which is there, which is obviously 12 volts, if I turn it on, there we go, it's now come on now. It's reading 12.8 volts, which is the voltage of the battery, which is the same as what we're seeing here, and it also should be the same as what we're seeing on here, which it is 12.8. We can then set the output. At the moment that's at 5.6, and we have this potentiometer here, which basically changes the ampage. But as we're not using it, I just turn it off like that, and it has a green light saying it's in standby. It also has a switch down here, which isn't connected as of yet, but will be. Right, we then move on to this. This is also a buck converter, but this has 4 USB ports. Zoom in and show you there, hopefully. There we go, there is 4 ports there. Input voltage 12 volts, and output voltage is 2 amps at 5 volts. At the moment that is charging the power bank, which is now at 50%. Oh, I also have the Wi-Fi module for the solar controller. Last panel I want to show you is this one. This is a boost controller. Basically what this does, it boosts the power from 12 volts anywhere up to 120. I can give you a quick demonstration of this. Let's turn it on. You can hear the fan going. That's now saying 12.8 volts. No amps because there's no output on it, but I can now up it. We're now up to 120 volts. I hit set. That's now changing the output. Takes a little while to get there. That is now going to be putting 120 volts across them two terminals there. We can also change the amps. We'll check the amps, it's at 0.01 amp because there's no load on it. While that's going up, we've got one more little slot here. This is a 12 volt auxiliary slot. Open this up and put a cigarette lighter socket in there. It's only gone up to 85.12 and it's in constant current mode for some reason. Yeah, it's in constant current mode, it's not going in constant voltage, probably because it hasn't got a load anyway. And then down here we have a double plug socket which is wired at the back that goes into a pure Synwave inverter. We then have a 30 amp cut off fuse there. We have this amp meter up here which isn't connected yet, and I'm hoping what that will do is that will measure the ampage that is coming out the battery from the inverter. So okay guys, I'll come back so you can see it. There we go. If you like my setup, put a like, and if you want to comment, and take care guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.